YouTube, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tim here from Credit Kingdom. And I haven't been making videos. I've been very busy. I've been applying a lot of information and knowledge to my own life. And it's giving game to other people as well who've been contacting me. I appreciate that. So I'm here again today, trying to be more consistent as well. So back again, give y'all some more knowledge, information about, what's really important in life, which is credit. So subscribe to the channel, like the channel, even, comment on the channel. It'll really help the channel grow with the algorithm. So today I want to be talking about bankruptcy and how you can get bankruptcy removed off your credit report. And basically, this is what I call the initial setup of how to get things, not only as a bankruptcy off your credit report, but things such as like collections, late payments, charge-off, things of that nature off your credit report within a certain amount of time. And you got to use your brain, and you got to be smart, and don't be fooled out here. People can say they can fix your credit within a month, 30 days. Depending on your credit, if it's got a lot of negative things on there, you might as well run, because they are there to take your money. They are there to scam you. So only way you can fix your credit that fast if you do something that's called affiliate police report. And I'll make another video on that later. I don't want to get too much off topic, but I'll get into that on another video. Yeah, just don't be scammed when people say, I can fix your credit 45 days. Don't fall for it. Especially if you got a lot of negative things on your credit. Credit is a timely process. Let me get into it. Like I said, the initial setup with fixing and rebuilding credit and removing things off your credit, such as a bankruptcy, is you want to do something what I call suppress and freeze. And what I mean by that, you want to go freeze your credit report, such as going to Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax and placing a freeze on your credit profile. And then you want to also go freeze it with the third-party, data furnisher, such as I call LexisNexis, SageScreen, Innovis. People are those companies of those such. Because you got to understand and know that that's where the credit bureaus are getting information from, are from those people. So, and when you are placing these freezes, you have to send them, identification as well. So maybe like 3 forms of identification, maybe like a pay stub, what else? Bank statement, or even your ID, or even your birth certificate, a copy of your birth certificate or social security card number, not the original copies. Never send the original copies of anything. And the next thing I want to talk about is you have to clean up your old past. When I say old past, I mean clean up all your personal information, such as all the names that you have on your credit report, all the address, all the phone number. You want to get all those things removed. You want to only have maybe 1 or 2, addresses on there or name. So you want to be consistent. You want to make it seem like you are, stable. You're not always moving around places. And what else? Oh yeah, another thing with addresses too, you want to be very careful with the address. Even if it's an old address, you don't want to get it removed, especially if it have, good credit history attached to it. Even if you have a closed account or open account that's attached to that old address, just leave it alone, because to help your credit score, stay where it's at. You get better and higher points on that. So only remove the negative item, such as went delinquent on a credit card, maybe $1,000. Let's just say you went delinquent on it, you haven't paid it, and it's attached to that old address. Of course, it'll be a smart thing and a good move to make is to get that address removed. And then you can also shoot up your credit score like that, because once the address is no longer attached, you can then go in, challenge and dispute that account, because everything on your report is supposed to be 100% accurate, not 99.9%, 100%. So if the address not there, then they have to legally remove that negative account, even if it is yours. It's no address that's on there that's, connected with it. Uh, and another thing I want to say is bankruptcy. A lot of people believe that a bankruptcy is supposed to stay on your credit for 7 to 10 years, depending on what chapter you file. And that's pretty much not true at all, because there's no law that states that a bankruptcy must remain on your credit report for those amount of years. And that's why many people create, secondary profile numbers, because they don't want to, take the initial steps, the process to rebuild their credit. And the thing to get the bankruptcy off your credit report, like I said, you want to freeze the third-party bureaus, and you want to update your personal information. And here go a big secret that credit specialists or even, attorneys and things, they don't want you to know. So something that you can do is get a UPS virtual mailbox. And when I say that, I don't mean no P.O. box, because a P.O. box will have numbers in it. A UPS virtual mailbox is actually look like an actual, residential address that you can use. I mean, you pay for it. I'm not sure how much. You look for whatever city or state you're in. You go on the website. You find the area, what address you want to use. And you pretty much, you get the address and you take your ID to the DMV and tell them update your ID with the address, with that virtual address on there. And once you do that, you can then, contact your creditor, such as your credit card company or your phone bill company, and tell them, hey, can you update my address to this and that? And so once they do that, now you have 3 forms of identification that you can send to the credit bureaus, even the third-party data furnished, to update your address. So once the address gets updated on your credit report, then you can go ahead and attack and make your move. And when I say that, you can start challenging the negative items that is on your credit report, such as, let me say, if you bankruptcy, for example, don't just go in and say, oh, this bankruptcy is not mine, it's inaccurate. No, because that's pretty much setting yourself up for failure. Because if you still have, them accounts that was included in bankruptcy that was discharged, and say like someone still have a balance on those, you want to attack those first. So you want to say, because once the bankruptcy is discharged and dismissed, those creditors, the balance is supposed to say 0. I don't care if it say $1. If it say $1, that is not accurate, so it must be removed. So you start with those, getting those removed, those accounts removed, even if it has 0 balance. You get those removed first before you directly try to go get the Chapter 7 or Chapter 13 dismissed. Because if you try to go start with that first, and you still have all those negative accounts that was with it, they're going to say, he got all these accounts, but he trying to get this bankruptcy discharged with all those accounts that's still on your credit report. So it's just like if someone's breaking into a house or bust out a window and you walk past and you just carrying, you finna go build something, you just got a brick or something in your hand. And people who see you, they say, he's the suspect. And that's how it looks with your credit report. If you trying to get the bankruptcy deleted off your credit report, and you still have, all those negative items that's related and connected to those. So there's certain ways you have to move and strategize when dealing with discredit, such as even if it's collection, charge-offs, and things like that, you have to dispute and challenge it in a certain way in order for it to work. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to y'all about. A quick little video. I know I probably was all over the place because it's just so much stuff that I've been learning and trying to take in. I may just have to create a little bit more and break it down, make it more a little simple. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the channel. I appreciate the support. Like I said, contact me on my Facebook business page at Credit Kingdom. I'll leave the link in the description below, or you hit me up on here, and I get back to you all at a later date. Take care.